Oh well. You see, honestly, in most of the World of games, except for Warplanes, because nobody fucking talks about Warplanes. Oh, great, another Tier 10 game. Fantastic. But like I was saying, in most of the World of games, and honestly, all the games that seem to mimic World of Tanks in what it's doing, the high-tier gameplay, universally, in every single game, is absolutely shit, and I don't understand why the fuck that happens. You see, in the middle of the game, everything seems kind of okay. Lower tiers are actually entertaining, but you don't really spend too much time in them. And then middle tiers are kind of okay and competent. Okay, mostly competent. The only thing you have to worry about is the fucking matchmaking, putting you against ships or vehicles in general that are better than yours, that you really can't do anything about. That's basically the only downside. The gameplay seems to function okay, and then once you get to tier 10, things just stop working. It seems like the game design isn't here. I don't understand why, though. It's kind of intrinsically, I'd hesitantly call it a ripoff, but it's kind of, whatchamacallit, it's kind of like they put this grind in front of you, and they incentivize it because, like, oh, you'll get bigger vehicles, and you'll become more and more powerful. However, the gameplay becomes less and less detailed because they just stick grind walls in front of you, and they don't actually think about how the fuck the tier 10 gameplay actually plays. They concentrate on the lower tiers because that's what all the new people are going to be playing, and that's what everybody's going to be playing, and once you get those new people in, then you get playing customers. Welcome to free-to-play, I suppose, circulation. But once you get to the top-tier gameplay, you kind of just shake your head and go, why the fuck did I do this? Because there's almost nothing here. Also, I can make the minimap one tick larger. I suppose that'll help me out in my situational awareness. But I'm not exactly sure why it is that tier 10 gameplay sucks so much, and why N-tier gameplay in things like War Thunder, for example, also suck. Maybe it's just because the mechanics of the games do not actually grow with the tiers. And people don't, and the developers don't actually take into account what they're doing as they're... You see, this is what I don't get. How can you make a game, and then look at what the fuck look at what it is, and then look at all the statistical data once you release it of how people are playing the game, and not immediately spot where the fuck the problems are? I don't understand how you can sit there and do this. The only thing that I could say is they just don't fucking care at that point. But honestly, they do, because they put all this effort into this game, and they wouldn't have actually done it had they not actually, they wouldn't have actually done it if they didn't care. For example, World of Tanks was the first game of its type, more or less. They made that game because they wanted to have a tank game. And it was a very successful tank game, and now it's basically running a single... it's basically created an entire genre in and of itself. So, people give a shit. So, what the fuck is going on with this game? And all the other games, really. I don't understand how someone can give a shit and then let games develop these kinds of problems without actually doing anything about it. Yeah, I suppose development takes its toll in that sense, but well, as we've heard in wargaming, especially with World of Tanks, there's a shit ton of bureaucracy and red tape around it, because management suddenly has their cash cow, and then is very hesitant to do anything drastic to it for the fear of actually losing, what the game is good at. However, in this situation, of course, the people at the top, the businessmen, wouldn't know a good idea if it hit them right in the fucking face, because they don't actually play their fucking game. It's the same thing that happens over here in the West with publishers. These people wouldn't know... These people make video games because they make money. Not because they understand what makes a good video game. They pay people to figure out what makes a good video game. And most of the time, these people have really, really terrible disconnects with fucking reality. So, what is it that... Somebody with money needs to come in and just fucking right this troubled fucking ship entirely. Video game industry as a whole really. Somebody needs to come in here with money and basically dethrone the publishers and actually go make games that are actually somewhat conscious of what the hell they're doing and not hung up by all this red tape by needing to make money. However, this is a wasting problem, and the only way you're gonna need one hell of a philanthropist to pull this the fuck off, though. That's kind of the issue. If I had infinite money, I'd go make good games right after I'd make all the anime. But well, let's see if we actually get to that at the end of the day. Okay, he's going to try and strafe me. Yes, I have correctly guessed what he's going to do, and that man is also going to try and strafe me. Aha, you see, I have correctly ascertained what he's going to do, and now my fighters have a tactical advantage. Look at me go! However, the planes. We have to stop the planes. Yeah, you're not winning an advantage here right now. You gots to go. They're all his fighters now. So that's one less thing I have to worry about. Unfortunately, the torpedo planes are still out there, and the Grosser First is right. You know what? Actually, no. We probably got a good strike on that Grosser First. The fascist boat is sitting right fucking here. I need to get out of here. Okay, torpedo planes. The Grosser First is exposed. If I can use my fighters as a screen, I can probably get in there, at least put some torpedoes down on his face. Everything else, I have no idea. Oh, it's turning. They're gonna have to fly over the fucking turrets, of course. Get in there. Dive bombers. Okay, good. Fan-fucking-tastic. 6 torpedo hits and 2 flooding. Is he gonna actually use the flooding thing, though? I think... Okay, well, we've got the dive bombers in, so now we're just gonna try and cram in as much fucking damage as we possibly can. Go, Sentai! Okay. No fires, though. Oh well. Now he's gonna use his repair and it'll be perfectly fine. God damn it. Well. Okay, where are my fighters? Just sitting here, kind of... Hey, wait a minute. Wait just a fucking minute here. Come on. Come on! Ah! The fucking... The guideline. Why is my ship standing still? I don't want it to stand still. The enemy's coming this direction. Why would I want to stand fucking still? Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, now I gotta get the fuck out of here. I didn't manage to take out his torpedo planes, but at least I scared them to fuck away for a little bit, and I managed to nick their tier 10 battleship. Unlike the last fucking game! Shimakaze, Hindenburg, good on you, you underage boat. However, Arazumo seems like he's in a pretty sorry state down there. Poor Azumo-chan. Gambata. He's fine. The armor will hold out. It's mostly just the fires, and they're out. Alright. Get all the birds off the fucking deck. Hashin! Okay. Where's the First? Oh, there he is. Right? Yeah, he's sailing the fuck away, but it looks like everybody's just kind of stopped here. This looks like a pretty good place to attack, aside from that cruiser chilling out right in this fucking smoke. What kind of cruiser are we looking at here? It's probably the Neptune, because he has smoke! Aha! He's given away his position! And his, well, his force composition by abusing his one ability that is unique to him. Ha-ha! You've shown your hand, you bastard! However, it seems like the enemy realizes that I'm going to come right the fuck back over here because it's basically the most opportune area. Look at this shit. It's a feeding frenzy. Oh! It was the Edinburgh. He got fucking nuked. Looks like all these battleships are going to be dead by the time I get out. The Turpus is fucking dead. The Izumo's probably going to get lit on fire by something. And down goes the Turpus. So the only thing we have is the Iowa and the Izumo. Okay, so fighter planes on station. Okay, Okay, let's observe the enemy and how they react. I don't want to get my fighters stuck over the enemy aviation. Or over the enemy fucking offshore SAM platforms that are American battleships. No, I don't want to go there, you fucking... I clicked. Son of a bitch. Okay, so the battleships are still kind of floating around. The Iowa is going to stop dead right there, or he's going to grind right off the side of the Izumo. Okay, that's loot, Iowa. Where? You see, they're guarding the ships. However, I still can probably get a strike in if I play my cards right. However, unfortunately, I've lost half my squadron sitting here. A Minotaur and a Montana. Well, it's Iowa's big sister. That should probably give us a little bit of time. But unfortunately, as you see here, I'm already losing fucking planes from the fucking Iowa. And the Izumo has been nuked. Holy crap, what the hell happened? That was at full fucking health. Jesus. Yeesh. Okay, the Iowa is maneuvering into an area that's going to be very difficult to fucking hit her. That's a very fucking... God, fuck. Why even plan a strike? Why even bother? See, here to come again. This fucking AA makes it almost fucking impossible to actually get something through here. But I'm gonna get you, Iowa. I'm gonna get you, because you're fucking stopped right in the fucking water. I lost a squadron, but I'm gonna get some hits. Eat shit, Iowa-chan. The Shimakaze's going to get you. Or my fire will. One of the two. And now I'm out of planes again. Oh well. At least I'm getting rid of his. Wait. Those might miss. And in which case, the fire will get him. No, it was the rune. He set the second fire. Oh well. We're still losing, though. Ah, the Russian DJ didn't get the ram. God damn it, Donsky. You had one job. Alright, well now we need to refocus here. Because there are a lot of destroyers out. But the only place we can really go is this direction. And we're also out of fucking planes. And also out of dive bombers. We only got one squadron of those left. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to send our forces. Well, Freddy's doing okay, and he's got the dual seaplane skill. Good on him, he's protected. That'll actually help us. I don't see too many ships with that around currently, which is kind of funny. The only problem is they're probably coming back to the boat right now and trying to land. Yep, there they go. There goes my potential air cover. They're not much, but, well, they're tier 10 seaplanes. They would have been able to fuck with them. Most of the time, I'm just trying to figure out how to fucking get through the AA, which is basically, well, carrier gameplay in a nutshell. How to best get through the enemy AA without losing all of your fucking planes. Okay, the Kurfürst is somewhat distracted, and also burning. So, can we secure this kill? Most of our, basically all of our damage is isolated to the Kurfürst itself. Okay, he's churning. Very, very fucking slowly. We actually got a strike in. Holy fucking shit. Amazing. You're too late, fighters. You got some of my planes, but you're too late to save Kurfürst. Down it goes. Holy fucking shit, we actually got a kill. However, issue here is now we have these fighters running after our planes. Break off! Break off! Well, that'll work. So, now, at least our, well, at least our Kurfürst, or, I'm sorry, Freddy. Freddy's good. He can handle this. However, we're out of fucking planes now. We'll try and see if I can sneak in here and get this fucking Kavras, however, I don't think I'm going to. Nope. Nothing. And Freddy just got torpedoed. Well, he's fucked. Well, now we got a shit ton of fighters that we can't do anything about, and a cruiser that we cannot, we probably won't be able to approach. We only have 2 torpedoes. We gotta make them count. Oh well, the game's already over, so there's that. We got 70,000 damage though. We did all right. Well, 80,000 damage. Did mostly okay. Still didn't win the fucking game, but we don't control territory, so winning the game is not up to us. The only thing we can manage is zapping people. You see, fucking 21. Look at all those plane kills. The Iowa ate all of my planes. Jesus. Alright. So, what's our base XP? 600. Oh well. So where are we now? Just to get a little tiny sliver into that. Well, maybe a little bit longer than I thought. But we'll keep going. I'll probably get through about half of it tonight. Boy, they just love giving me nothing but tier 9 and 10 games, huh? Okay. Not the worst situation. The Nagato is probably the most vulnerable ship there, though. That's about it, really. Once again, admiring my planes on my deck. And then I cannot admire them any longer. Okay. It's an interesting patrol pattern we've got there, but, well, it should keep us alive. Almost a Mobius, if I could close this. Almost. Hopefully that is now the blessing of my fighters. Okay, so... Now you see, also... Even less of a reason to attack the enemy carrier in the beginning of the game, we now have Focus AA, or Defensive Fire. That's gonna maul your planes and not actually get anything done. So, once again, people... I'm not exactly sure how valid this is anymore, but to me it doesn't seem... Taking a swing at the enemy carrier right now does not seem like in any way a valid strategy. You're gonna lose all your planes, and they're not actually gonna do anything. I mean, yeah, I did actually manage to almost pull one over on that Lexington. Almost. But his team bailed him out, and he was already down half health by the time I found him. Okay, so, looks like the enemy's major disposition is in this area. So, we will send our fighters over there to picket things. And then send our strike craft clear across to the other side of the fucking map. It seems like most of our defensives are going this way, so we will go this way as well. And we will attempt to ruin some of their planes while we do this. Okay, well, they're running away now. They saw me. Okay, let's space my fighters out a little bit, because I can't be sitting here managing them, but at least not both of them are going to be taken out by a single fucking strafing run. Which is the issue with leaving your shit like this. Plane, keep away with the fucking planes. This is the most fucking brain-dead, boring shit in the universe. Oh, I move forward, and then I run away. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's coming. Oh, no. He's not fast enough to catch me. If I keep running away, it's never gonna work. Oh, wait, no. He actually came back at me. There you go. Good. At least that guy's a sportsman. But wait. Could he be falling for my master plan, which is to sacrifice my squadron to eliminate both of his? However, the enemy squadron went the other way. So, there goes my master plan. Oh well. I tried. Bismarck. Great. However, I've lost both of my fighters, and now the enemy planes are, well, the enemy torpedo bombers are free to come in and do whatever the fuck they want. Ugh. Fighter duels are goddamn annoying. Okay, well, the enemy Bismarck is just sort of chilling right the fuck there. So, we're just gonna send the fucking bombers in and just kind of pick at him. Because, why not? One of them is gonna have a fucking bad day. Yep. Right on the fucking conning tower. Right about there. That should get him. Wait. One of them's gonna hit. Yeah. Boop. Fucking basically nothing. But he's on fire now, and flooding. That torpedo is also going to hit him. Well, score one for Otego. Well, we helped. At least there's that. That's one enemy Bismarck down for the loss of only one of our destroyers. I call that a good trade. I lost a squadron though, but oh well. Now, unfortunately, the main issue with the evasive maneuver is showing itself here at Tier 8, whereas the enemy isn't actually pursuing my strike craft when they retreat. It was good for about maybe the first 2 days, and then I suppose people wised up. I wasn't paying attention, though. But oh well. A rapidly changing metagame, ahoy. Huh. Yeah, no support at D. If you would open your eyes, you see the entire enemy team was, actually no, the entire team was going the other direction. Okay, so, yeah, those fighters, they're not really doing anything that actually threatens me, so I'm just gonna sit here and wait. Now follow Bismarck around. I gotta wait till my strike craft actually get reloaded, and then send them back out again. Which I don't think there's any real reason for me to leave this little cove right here. Waiting for ships. Oh! Here come the torpedo planes. Good. Now we have something to actually kill. Get off the deck. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you're gonna go after the Gneisenau. Oh. Well, that's a good plan. Except I'm going to ruin your fucking day. You're gonna get the strike off, though, but I don't think you're gonna get the planes out. Well, no. Get in there. And dead. And now we're going to call in to affect our master plan. Actually, no, we're not. Oh well. Aha! You see? They were 2 pixels away. They survived my suicidal tactics. However, we're gonna have Squadron 3 break off and annoy the fuck out of these guys. Pew, 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 pew. Actually, no, they're not, because of the positional fuck-ups. God damn, that's really hard to fucking telegraph. Shoot! Pew! Pew, 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 pew. You didn't actually hit them. Bog them down. Okay, good. Fantastic. That was, you know, kind of a musical arrangement to actually get rid of, but now Squadron 2 is out of ammo, and so is... Well, Squadron 3 has still was one plate. Get him! Harass him into the ground! Or into the sea at this point. And... Eh? It's taking quite a while to actually kill something there. Also, why am I heading in this direction? Well... We're out of ammo, and out of time. Okay, so I'm gonna support the Gneisenau here, who has already been torpedoed. There is gonna be no Gneisenau by the time my planes actually get there. Rip Gneisenau. Sainthood achieved. Now, as for what I'm gonna do with the rest of my fucking planes, I have no idea. There's still a battleship over here, but is it really the best use of my forces? Freddy's over here, and then there's also this fucking... Is that the... Yeah, Bismarck's down fucking playing at the edge of the map. Go him. However, this Oh. We gotta get rid of this Benson, because he's gonna spot me and then cause me lots and lots of problems. So we're gonna get rid of the fucking Benson! Or at least make his day a living fucking hell. You see, you've got those torpedoes, but I've also got these torpedoes. Sitting right above you. Keep wiggling, Benson. Oh, he's actually gonna... Okay, I just needed to scare him. Unfortunately, now here comes the other issue, which is the enemy fighter planes are coming right the fuck at me. Run away! And you guys, run away the other direction! Go bother the Bismarck. That seems like a good idea. Yeah, you get to fuck away from my goddamn ship, you bastards. Okay, I suppose we're coming back in here now. The dive bombers are going to annoy the Bismarck. That's going to be the plan. Okay, so Bismarck is toasty, but not dead. Or not on fire, also. So we're going to peel one squadron off, and then send this squadron in. However, he now has the seaplanes, who are going towards the exact wrong squadron. Nope, nope. Let's see if I can actually get a kill like this. Or at least a hit. No hits. What a fucking shocking surprise. All these chaff grenade tactics. And also down here, we're running into issues. Kill them. And unfortunately, because I had to do that, I lost management of my fucking planes, and now I've got this fucking issue. Wait, back. That's not what I wanted you to do, but actually you might get a torpedo hit on that one. Good on you. Good, you see that one? That one showed initiative. Get the fuck in there! That's not gonna hit. Oh well! God damn it. Well, that amounted to about fuck all. Didn't get any hits on the Bismarck, which is unsurprising. Because it looks good. It looks fine. And then all of a sudden, it's not. Well, not much for me to do right now. No reason to expose myself because the game is going to end in probably about 30 seconds. The enemy planes are going to try and hunt me, but there really is no reason for me to actually or fear dying because they're going to die. But the game's going to be over by the time they fucking find me, and I have focus AA, so I'm not going to get killed by planes. However, the Bismarck's bad. Ow! My steering! Ah! It hurts! Ah! And the game's over. Oh well. Now, what's our base XP? That's my problem. That's my question here. Because I don't have premium right now. 600 again. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be about 600 a game, unless we get 1,000 out of nowhere. What are we dealing with here? Yeah, just under a quarter of the way there. Let's see if we can actually get some upgrades for Shokaku. We do have a container waiting here, so let's see what we can get out of that. Collect the container. What's in the box, senpai? Okay. That's alright, I suppose. Let's see. Type 5, not exactly the most amazing thing here. The India X-rays are kind of an oddity, and also, wow, those are useful. I like those. Alright, so, let's see if we can actually buy anything. Nope. No, we can't. Welcome to Tier 8. Things start becoming an actual... Well, things actually become a grind at this point. Aside from... You see, that's the thing. I suppose at the lower tiers, the biggest grind is getting to the next ship. The upgrades are kind of like... They're kind of just thrown out there. And also, I have the Type 2 because I want to actually have strike fighters. But, unfortunately, my strike fighters have been all, not upgraded. So, we're gonna have to deal with that. But oh well. Oh, right. Damage control party 5. Yay, free gifts from Katori senpai. She's leaving us a trail of breadcrumbs. To her rape dungeon. I mean her office. You know what I mean.